Hey there, this is Josh Cramer, Director of Education and Workforce Development here at America Makes, coming to you live from day 2 of Rapid plus TCT, here with Dan Fernback from Juggerbot. I feel like I should be wearing my Mr. Rogers sweater. You know, would you like to be my neighbor? Great neighbors of America Makes right across the parking lot. Great people right across the parking lot. Dan, welcome to the America Makes booth. We're excited to see you. I know some of our team, we had a chance to stop over there. The Juggerbot booth was busy. So how's the show going?
It's been fantastic so far. We've been really pleased with the amount of traffic, and the engagement from the attendees has been fantastic. So we're showcasing a couple of new technologies, a part of our Tradesman series, the P344, which is our medium format industrial 3D printer that's equipped with state-of-the-art pellet extrusion technology. Talking about duplication mode, first for pellet extrusion technology in bead characterization. So had a lot of really good engagements and really excited about day 2.
That's awesome. And for those that don't know Juggerbot, can you give us a little background on you guys?
Yeah. So Juggerbot3D manufactures large format industrial 3D printers that are equipped with filament or pellet-based extrusion technology. The machines are designed to process higher performing thermoplastics, and we have a lot of users that are taking our equipment as tools to produce tooling and end-use parts. We're located in Youngstown, Ohio, again, right across from America Makes.
That's awesome. And I mean, one of the really cool things, obviously, we get to, obviously being in education workforce development, we get to call on these guys quite a bit to engage students and youth. Been a great partner in Youngstown. Looking forward to actually purchasing one of these units, going into a makerspace right in Youngstown as well. You said a couple of things. One is like a first for some of these technologies and those kind of things. I mean, obviously cutting edge at Juggerbot3D over there. We're proud to have you as an America Makes member. Can you dive a little in on some of those uniqueness and what you're doing there?
Certainly. So I think it's important to note we believe that there's a really fine line between cutting and bleeding edge, and so to some extent we're trying to continuously push the envelope on what 3D printing can do for manufacturers as a tool for production, as a tool to support their machine shops, their tool shops. And I think a big part of being able to bridge that gap is having the support in place to educate, inform, and support the users of that technology thereafterwards. So this year we are unveiling, as I mentioned, we call it our Apex extrusion system, which is an adjustable dual extrusion system for a pellet-based system, our P344, which will only enhance that. But the education piece that comes with it is being able to support the users across the board from a manufacturing standpoint, including engineers and designers, the operators themselves, and then even so the salesmen that are trying to sell it and make better use of it.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the key differentiators, at least from me engaging with you all, right? I mean, you're hands-on, you're making sure your customers are taken care of. You're obviously right there with us and all those kind of things. I mean, a great group of people dedicated to driving the industry forward, dedicated to making sure that customers have success and those kind of things. I mean, what is, can you talk through some of those examples of deployment of equipment that you have around the U.S. currently?
Certainly. We believe that the part of the sale is building partnerships and establishing a community, or rather continuing to grow a community that really sees synergies. I hate to use that word, but synergies across all platforms. So, one of our customers right now that has both our large format filament and our large format pellet systems in the Tradesman series would be Iton Industries. They're in Ashtabula, Ohio, and they're actually here working our booth with us. Awesome. Because this week we'll have folks that come to our booth with questions that are at each stage and phase of the sales process. Some folks will never want to buy a machine, and in that case we can hand them over to a company like Iton, and we can help kind of take the resources from both an operation and machine standpoint to give them the best solution for their current problems.
And where are you seeing these deployments? I mean, obviously across the additive industry, we look around the Rapid plus TCT show here, everything from materials to software to technology to workforce development. You kind of see it all. What problems are the Tradesman series that you're launching here today and the new machine, like what problems are they solving? What things are folks printing and manufacturing with this equipment?
Right, so the two biggest barriers to the adoption of 3D printing for us have been kind of consistent since we started the company in 2014. The bar just keeps getting set higher and higher, which is a good thing. Those two things being the materials necessary to push beyond prototyping, so to go into more functional applications like production tooling or end-use parts, and then the scalability of the technology itself. And so, if from a material extrusion standpoint, that scalability comes into both being able to extrude faster, make parts faster, or improve the productivity of the machine itself, a single system, which is where duplication mode comes into play, both for pellet and filament-based technologies. And from an application standpoint, that has been something that we are very optimistic on in terms of supporting folks who are in tooling for molds for composite fabrication, patterns for sand casting, and then even end-use parts. Like we're printing seawalls this week, which is not really an application I think most people think of, but when you have the right group of people looking at a problem, 3D printing has come to the surface as the best solution for that application.
Yeah, and obviously your equipment's very large format.
Correct.
3D printing as well.
Correct.
And Dan, thanks so much for joining us. I mean, how do folks learn more? How do they get involved? I mean, a great team over there. I want to make sure folks find you.
Definitely. So you can always find us at www.juggerbot3d.com. You can contact us at via email as well at information@juggerbot3d.com or call us at 331-2190.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dan. It's been a pleasure,
Thank you,
buddy.
guys.
Always great to see you.
Thank you.